Today I'm trying out the GamerWave USB microphone from MAONO. I'm going to talk about some of the features that it has to offer, some of my likes and dislikes about this microphone, and then at the end we're even going to give one of these things away for free, so make sure you stick around until then to find out how to enter. When I first took this out of the box, I was actually quite surprised at how small and compact this microphone is, which at first I thought was maybe kind of a negative thing, but it turns out that it could be quite nice depending on how you want to use this. If you need to travel or use it as a portable microphone to go places, since it is a USB microphone, you can plug it into multiple different devices and use it for a lot of different occasions. And after I got this set up, I actually found out that the size is actually not too bad and the style of it is nice and clean. I love the logo on the front of it and the nice clean pop filter with the built-in shock mount, which is super nice to have. It also does come with a couple of attachments inside the box to give you both the option of a desk mount as well as being able to put it on something like a boom arm like we have right here. Some of the features of this microphone, and you might be able to notice one right off the bat, is the RGB lighting. You are able to actually change the color of the light inside the microphone with the touch of a button on the top here, and alongside that we have a tap to mute button as well as a button that enables noise cancellation mode, which gives you an extra noise suppression if you have a loud echoey room or you have background noise or something that you want to cancel out, which is always a nice feature to have. We also do have the large gain adjustment on the bottom here that allows you to dial in your settings so you can get it sounding just the way you need it to fit the room or whatever you're in. It also has an auxiliary port for a headphone jack on the front of there, so you can monitor your audio in real time and be able to make sure everything sounds the way you want it to and listen to yourself if needed. And as I mentioned already, we do have the dual mounting option, so we have an adapter for a boom arm as well as a simple desk mount if you just want to plop it on top of your desk. With all the features covered, let's go into some of the likes and some of the not so likes on this microphone that I have found out. Now, there are a few things right off the bat that I wasn't a huge fan of. I would say the biggest one starting out was that it does have the game knob, like I said, on the bottom. However, it is very sensitive, so even just tapping the microphone, moving it around, sometimes that gain knob does adjust a little bit on its own, which is not exactly ideal. Usually you want to get the gain where you want it and then be able to leave it there. So if I were to use this more regularly, I probably would tape that knob in position so that it would stay at the appropriate level that I wanted it to be at. The second thing that I'm not the hugest fan of is the tap buttons on the top here. As you can tell, sometimes they don't always respond immediately. Usually they work pretty good, but every once in a while you try to tap these buttons to either change the color of the RGB lights or to activate the mute button and the noise cancellation buttons. It's not always the most responsive thing, which can be a little bit frustrating when you're trying to do those in a hurry. However, typically when you're using this, I don't think those are features, maybe other than the mute button, that you're going to use super often, so it's not a big deal. And it does give you a little light indicator on the front whether you are muted or not, and whether it's changed through the different modes of the noise cancellation. So it does give you some feedback to know whether it actually worked or not, but it could be a little bit more responsive, and those are really the main complaints I have. But honestly, for the price of this microphone coming in as affordable it is, under $40. As far as the sound quality goes, you tell me what you think of the audio quality of this device. We have been using it the entire time here. I am running this USB into my computer and then using the Wavelink software to add the standard EQ and noise reduction that I do use on all my other microphones. And then I can give you an example of this is with noise reduction off, and this is an extra clip with the noise cancellation mode built into the microphone actually turned on. So you do notice you get a little bit more of that sort of noise gate type of sound where you kind of hear the audio pop in and pop out, but depending on how much background room noise you have in your room and things like that. I have a pretty untreated room here, so there is a little bit more echo and things along that line, but I don't have a ton of background noise or fans or other things that will pick up into it. So I typically just leave it in the standard mode for the way I use it, because I do use some additional processing on the PC here when I'm streaming or gaming, things along that line. But you could use that if you were in a hotel, say traveling. Maybe you could plug this into your MacBook or some other device, because it does have the both USB-A and USB-C connectors on the other end of the microphone, so you can plug it in to many different things, like I said, and gives you a lot of versatility with this small package, especially being able to travel with this or use it in a lot of different applications. So as I mentioned, I do really think that for the price, less than 40 bucks, this microphone is a great option, has a lot of versatility, easy to move, looks really great. You can put it on a mic arm or you can put it on your desk, and it's got the nice built-in pop filter and shock mount, so you can make sure you get nice smooth audio. And I think it's a great option. Honestly, this one might stay right on my boom arm here, and I might keep using this for a little while because it does look nice and it does sound nice as well. But now is the opportunity for you to win one of these of your own for free. All you have to do is like the video, leave a comment down below, and let me know what you would use this microphone for if you had one of your own, and then go check out MAONO's official YouTube channel and subscribe to them over there. And in 2 weeks from the release of this video, we'll be giving one of these away to a lucky winner from the comments down below. So hopefully you've enjoyed this audio test of the GamerWave USB microphone today. If you want to see more details about this microphone, or maybe comparisons to some of the other audio devices like I've tried out, let me know down in the comments, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.